This little rant's going to be extremely off topic and not at all about my recovery or anything, but I just feel that it needs to be said. So, yesterday on Snapchat, I saw someone had posted on their story a video of an obviously obese person in the gym on the elliptical, and their caption was, "Calf day is every day." Now, this person was obviously had some health issues, but the point was they were at the gym and they were trying to do something. They were trying to save their life and change their life. And yes, they had a decent amount of body fat on them, and to someone who's in the fitness industry, that may be like, some may be like, wow, like I'm so much better than them. Like I have muscles and I'm lean, and they're so much lower than me just because they don't go to the gym, and they're not as lean or not as ripped as me or anything. And that really irks me, because you don't know how much effort that person took, how much mental effort they took trying to convince themselves to go to the gym in the first place and actually be seen. You don't know if they have anxiety, depression. You don't know what they struggle with. So don't go and make assumptions or make degrading comments against other people when they're trying to save their life and they're trying to change their life. As a person who's into fitness and likes to inspire people to go after their goals and dreams, especially in the fitness realm, I applaud that person for going into the gym. So what? They're overweight. They're trying to change their life, and they're trying to make better habits and healthier habits of themselves. And if they see someone making fun of them, that's just going to ruin all motivation for them. It's not someone else's place to make judgments on others or to make comments that really they shouldn't be. Like, who are you that makes you so above another person that you can say something like that? Like, it was obviously making fun of them, and it wasn't just in like a joking way. Like, they might have been joking with their statement, but there was nothing funny about that, in my opinion. Like, sure, people would be like, oh yeah, every day's arm day, like Bradley Martin, like, yeah, okay, but that's not poking fun at someone who might be insecure about their body and about who they are, and they're trying to change. They got in the gym for a reason. They got there for a reason, and they're trying their best to change. Just because they're a little on the obese side doesn't mean that it's anyone's place to make fun of that. If they choose to be that way, then fine. But if they're in the gym purposely trying to change themselves, then who are you to make fun of that? You should be supporting, not trying to get them down. To be honest, it just kind of pisses me off, because I know when I was overweight, before I got into fitness, before my eating disorder, whatever, I was scared to go in the gym because I was scared of other people judging me, making opinions, and making comments. And to see someone else do that, it bothers me a lot, because I was in that place, and now I'm seeing it from the other side, and it's just not right. Fast forward a couple days, today's actually Halloween, so October 31st. It's a Monday, which I don't like, but I just want to talk a little bit about Halloween candy and like the differences between size and volume of what you can get for same calories and pretty much same macros. So here I just have one of those giant bags of candies, and it has like a bunch of assorted ones. So let's just look at the first one, for example. So 3 packages of M&Ms, which is this size. So compared to my hand, it's pretty small, and I have really small hands. So for 3 packs of those, you get 190 calories, 7 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, and only 2 grams of protein, with 1 gram of dietary fiber. So I guess you got a little bit of micros in there. Just kidding. And 26 grams of sugar. Now, this is where I see a lot of people go wrong with their diet in general, is they tend to eat like foods that might taste really good to them, but have little to no volume added to them. And that's a definite issue. And that's where people make mistakes, because you end up getting hungry and then you can't resist the urge to eat because, well, practically your body's starving because you choose so high calorie things that are dense. If you're dieting, cutting, shredding, competition prep, whatever, my recommendation is to eat foods that are very high volume, that will fill you up, satiate you, and won't leave you to have the urge to go over your macros, go over your caloric intake for the day, and push you above that limit and it just basically defeats the caloric deficit. So things like candy, ice cream, caloric drinks, basically anything that is just very small volume that you can think of. I wouldn't necessarily avoid. I would just use those towards the end of the day once you know you're more full, and have your vegetables, your micros, your lean protein, whatever, in the beginning of the day to fill up the majority of your macros, which will help keep you full and will resist the urge to binge. Some of the foods I recommend that have very good volume for the amount of calories or macros you get. If you've ever heard of Matt Ogus's like giant salad bowl, that's really helpful because the greens fill you up. And you can add stuff like Bolthouse Farms dressing, which is pretty low calorie, pretty low macro, isn't very dense. You can also just any type of vegetable really. As for carb sources, I would say rice, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes. Pasta is not one that I would recommend. It tastes good, yeah, but for like 2 ounces, you get like 200 calories and like 41 grams of carbs, which is a little absurd in my opinion. As for protein, that's pretty much your preference. If you want to do a higher fat protein, fine. Just make sure you account that into your daily macros. If you're on a keto diet, that may make more sense, like an 80-20 or something. If not, of course, the chicken breasts, chicken tenderloins, egg whites, lean ground beef, whey, protein, whatever. I ended up having one piece of candy. Call me weird, but I chose the Almond Joy. I don't know. I just really like coconut, and like that was one of my childhood favorites, as well as like Butterfinger. I like Snickers, Twix. Not a big fan of Milky Way. What else? As far as fruity goes, Starbursts are good. Skittles, sour candy, aka Max Tuning. Yeah, just pretty much had one piece of candy, satiated my sweet tooth, and yeah, I enjoyed my Halloween. I kind of just stayed home, passed out candy to little kids, but this weekend I did enjoy the festivities, so yeah. On that note, I did want to end the video here. Just wanted to say thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes, and I hope you enjoyed your Halloween and stayed safe.